If you see in the last video I just posted from this past Saturday at Cars and Coffee in Dallas area, I'm noticing something with a lot of cars here. You're starting to see a difference in the types of cars in a different region. And there's something that I noticed, you don't see a lot of liveries. You know, you'll see maybe like just like color changes and stuff like this. Something that just like really standing out in an artistic way. So that got me thinking, wonder if there are any liveries that would look good on the LC500.
You got some big testicles to pull this off, bro.
I think I want to do some mock-ups. I'll do it in Photoshop. I'll post them on here, and then maybe let's take a poll of, you know, we'll have the LC500 blank, just plain. Let's do maybe like, you know, 3-4 liveries. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what you guys think, because I think there might be something there. But of course, there are still some things I got to eventually get done to this car first. I want to do the bigger wing, and that's why I'm being a little bit really picky on the wing that I want to put on this car, because you don't want to put, I really just don't want to get the wing that everybody has. So I'm looking for something that maybe might not be necessarily designed for this car. It could be a little bit more universal, maybe like an APR or something, but I'm trying to find a wing that would fit on this car, but also be very aggressive, and also exhaust. I'm looking for exhaust now. I'm kind of tempted to just straight pipe this thing and make this the craziest sounding LC. Now there's, I mean, you go watch YouTube, there are some crazy sounding LCs, but that's what I want this to sound like. I'll bet that deep growl of a V8. So also I don't want this being raspy. I don't care about drones. And of course there are some other more aggressive body modifications, but what I don't want to do is get my car looking cookie cutter. I want it to look different, and I've noticed that since there are not a whole ton of manufacturers who make stuff on here, I'm thinking I might have to make some of this stuff custom that I want to do. Or to really stand out, maybe I do need to get those Liberty Walk fenders put on and go wide body with this thing.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Well, will I have to bag it? I mean, that's new wheels. I love the way it looks for now, but it's just not there. It's not aggressive enough for me. That brings me back to wide body. Do I want to wide body this car? I think I really do. A wide body LC, that's one I've never seen in person. I've only seen a handful online. The Liberty Walk kit on the LC500, I think, is probably one of the most, I mean, I'm talking exotics, supercars, as far as looks go. I think a Liberty Walk LC500 is just like, I mean, that thing looks mean. But I'm already so paranoid when I park my car in parking lots from door dings, and I just can't imagine having even wider fenders. I mean, you gotta be all in to start cutting up your car to go wide body.
Son, you know, once you start, there's no going back.
I know.
I'm kind of looking at that as last resort of maybe that, at that point, that's like the holy grail of body mods that I do to this car. Is, you know, let's build it up what we can right now, and then turn around once this feels a little like, then it's going extreme. Or, I don't know, maybe we sell this car and we get into something else. I think what you're now getting into LC500s, and they're dropping at a price point, especially like the 2018s and 2019s, where some of these tuner guys can get their hands on one.
I need NOS. I need NOS.
And start doing some mods and you know, going all crazy with them. So I'm hoping that there's going to be more stuff for the LC500, because it's now getting into a price point where more people can get their hands on them. The caveat is that there's just not a whole lot of them. There's only still like 2,000 of them a year, and that's not a lot of cars. But as I was saying before, to start this whole video, I think I want to kind of experiment with some liveries and just see if we could create a very cool looking livery for the LC500. I still need to get that TPMS sensor changed This is me. I'm going to work. People say, oh, but do you daily drive your car? Yes, I do daily drive my car. Daily, every day. I'm usually cruising like normal mode, going to work. There's Sport S, there's Sport Plus. The suspension does tighten up. If I go all the way down to comfort mode, this thing drives like a Cadillac. So as you see here, I'm rolling now. I'm in comfort. I'm going over train tracks. Not bad. But when I get on the gas, it's just a lot more smooth power band. Let me jump up. You can even watch the RPMs jump. I will go into Sport Plus and then Sport Plus. Maybe you can, I don't know if you can even hear that, but yeah, it's definitely more of a rough ride, just more sporty. So let's see where we could take this car next. Exhaust will be the next thing. There are equal length heathers. What the hell, heather? It's early. There are equal length headers for this car, and they sound so good. And that's gonna be the goal, the next goal for this car, is to get this thing just sounding freaking mean. I do have the caliper paint, and I've had 2 different colors that I've bought, and I haven't painted the calipers yet. So maybe the calipers will help make that the wheel pop a little bit. I have red and I have gold, and I've gone back and forth. I haven't painted them yet, but now that we're not dealing with any rain, that I can start painting the calipers, and maybe we'll do that in the next video. That's gonna be it for this one. Just a little conversation on the way to work. Things I've been thinking about since the last Cars and Coffee, of what I'm observing, what I wanna do. Maybe there's something, you know, we could do different, especially being around here in this region. Thanks again, guys. I really appreciate you all, and please, if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. A lot, I mean, we are just scratching the surface of what we're gonna do with this car and potentially in a future car. So thank you all, appreciate you. See you on the next one.